OMG.
Yeah. What do we need?
Well, we need that, don't we? Because we're going to make a temporary power supply board stuff. You can do if you want to. Right, we're at our storage. This is where it all sort of starts. We're going to take the solar panels over to the boat so I can put them on the roof, just lay them out, because we've left the gaps between the mushrooms, hopefully for 3 of these. I've also got some prototype brackets that I've had done for curved roofs, so we'll see how that pans out. So let's get 3 of these in. Oh, these are 175 watt Victron panels as well. You okay with that?
Yep.
Obviously we don't want to take too much, because everything's going to be in our way, and of course it is going to be in our way. Well, with such a sunny day, we thought we'd try and do some outside stuff rather than inside. Yeah, so we'll take that. These can be dropped on the boat as well. We don't need them there. Stuff we was amassing when we don't need them. But it seems we're going. What's in all of them, to be honest. We'll have a look at this thing. So, again, this has got to go on the roof. This is our View Cube 2. So, well, sort of, yeah, satellite TV stuff. So we're going to have a look at that. Where I've made space for the solar panels, our flue's got to come up through there somewhere, so it might be worthwhile taking that. Just to try and eye it up a little bit and see what we think.
Where is it?
I think it's behind that suitcase. It probably is. It's a bit like Tetris, this is.
You gonna get that in there?
Yeah, I think so, with a bit of maneuvering about. Yeah, we'll take that down. We've got to make a bit of room in here because Evesham Marina's got our fridge. They're just holding it for us. So I need to make a bit of room so I can go and fetch that. Bit of a, yeah, it is. But it's a bit like one of those. You move one thing. Oh, Yenga. Yeah, Yenga's it's a bit like that. This stove is bloody heavy. I think it's worthwhile just looking at that. Certainly before I bolt any solar panels down, then realise I've got to put a flue right through one of them. Don't think that's going to work. We're not taking anything else. Our batteries are in here. Toilet we don't need. Inverter we don't need. Yeah, that'll do for now. Right, let's clear off to the boat and take this over, do a bit of work. Right, I've laid the panels on.
So we've got 3. Plenty of room.
317 watts, 75 watts I should say. The flue is going to be back to me. The flue is going to be somewhere here, so I've got to mark that out. But I've got plenty of wiggle room to get them on. So 3175 watt Victrons. That should be enough for what we need. These are the brackets.
But them are prototypes at the minute.
Yeah, these are just a prototype, that's why they're so rough. There's a few choices with solar panels. You can get the corner brackets, which I've installed a lot of around here. The corner brackets that you bond down to the roof. You can get the tilter things, which I really don't like. Or there's the little Z brackets that also bolt into the roof. I've sort of drew these up, and one of my mates has just roughed them out for me, just so I can see what it's going to look like. So let's have a look. Real time, not even tried these before. So the whole point is, it's quite every boat roof's different. They've all got different curves on them. If you look around there, some are flat, some are really bowed. So the idea is bolt in the centre, 2 bolts on the outside, and that's going to sit neatly onto the roof, and there'll be a rubber. I've got some rubber actually. There's some rubber to go underneath, so that'll seal it, and I should put a bit of sealant on there as well. So what I want to see is basically so the panel will sort of sit like that, and you can see these are too wide, but it's just a prototype, and then bolt straight through the panel this end, like an M6 bolt. So I think that will be. What do you think? That looks neater than the corner brackets?
You're really going to see them when they're down, are you?
You'll see them, yeah, of course you will. You'll see them.
No, but they're nice and flat.
And they'll give you that airflow underneath as well to help keep the panels cool, because they're more efficient when they're cooler. Yeah, I think we'll go with those. I'll get some of those made and remeasure them, because I'm obviously off with that. But it was just to see how that curve. I mean, once that was fixed down, those panels are never going anywhere.
No.
So let's have a look. Give me the camera. No, don't leave it on. So you can see there, just so you can see 1 bolt in the middle, 1 bolt on the outside, and with these tags moved, we'll bolt straight into the panel. And I think these tags also get them moved to the outside. So a lot of that bracket then sits underneath the panel, so you haven't got that sticking out so much. So yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll definitely work. So we're just doing a bit on the outside, just a bit of faff around on the outside, while the sun's sort of out. So, and in a minute we'll have a look inside and start measuring up. Right, let's have a look at where that TV dome's going to go. Well, we've got some coax. That looks like a power lead.
Of sorts.
12-volt power lead. There's a little interface box. Don't want that in the canal. Some sticky feet. Instructions. Another little cable. I'm not sure what that's for either. We obviously aren't installing the whole telly, are we?
No.
It's just while we've got a sunny day, I may as well look at bolting a few things on the roof. Yes, that's just the packing list in there. Okay, so here's the mounting kit, or part of it. Have got two fixings. One's got one. So this is all we need to do is pop these in the holes. So yeah, that's just popped through there. Here's a 2, and that's going to just pop into those holes. Like that. And I'll go around and do the other one. Trying not to fall in. I do this every day.
On the other side.
I do this
on the
every
canal
day.
side.
See, there's a problem right away. So what they've done, they've given me the wrong brackets. So what there should be is 2 1s and 1 2. See? So this bracket here, like this one, like here, just has 1 fixing. This back one has 2. This front one has 1. So that fixing's wrong.
Great.
Fucking brilliant. So I'll just check that. Have you got the instructions there? See, that's the start straight away. You buy some stuff and it's wrong straight away. You just does your head in. Yeah, so you can see on this drawing, look. So you've got one plate with two plates with one bolt, and we've got two of them. So that's clearly wrong. I can't do that now.
Right.
So I'll have to get onto the supplier tomorrow and
Sort that out.
So that's back in its box. And got us some refreshments. It's Sunday afternoon, huh? Cool. Well, that's about as sharp as me, that knife is. That needs a new blade in it. Right, we're going to draw all our plans on here now in larger than life, hopefully. Right, so we've just measured our internal space. We're going to use the rear bulkhead as our datum. It's a big word. It's only a big word actually, it's only 5 letters. And it's actually come out to 44 and a half feet internal space, which they said it would be 45, and it probably is without the spray foaming and battening. So we can work off that now. So take that up there, bring it in a bit. We need to go that way. This is the stern. And white bow there. Right after all that. No. We've been away a couple of hours, we come back. And that it's really made it super important that we're doing this layout. It might not make, we're gonna basically redraw this. It might not make a lot of sense to everyone, but sort of worked out our LEDs, plug sockets, whether they're like high level or low level. All that sort of thing, looking at where power supplies, where 12 volts needs to be for things like water pumps and whatever. We've been sort of scratching our heads a little bit with the kitchen layout. So we think we've got to a better layout now. So we're going to probably just redraw this. But it's certainly, I'd recommend anybody, don't just start a build. You know, I mean, till I know where the sink's going to be, I can't drill a hole for the skin fitting. Okay. Right. We just had a visitor, so we're back.
We'll try again.
It's getting dark, so we better be quick. Yeah, I was just about to say, until we know where everything is, I can't drill holes for skin fittings, put power supply in for waste pumps and all that sort of stuff. So we just spent, I don't know, a couple of 3 hours. Easily. Just going through, and to be fair, that gets us a boat that we both want, with the things in the places we both want.
Yeah.
And it's not like at the end of the day we go, oh God, what are we doing with that? So as much time, I'd say, as much time as you can in planning, it's not wasted time.
No.
We've had quite a move around there, so yeah. Well, you're looking at things and you think, well, that's too tight. We've gone for this rule of 2 foot. Not rule, but 2 foot between everything. So we're working on the base plate basically being 6 foot. It's round about there. 2 foot between cupboards, 2 foot walk space, 2 foot this, because yeah, it's a narrowboat, but we want the narrowboat to feel as spacious as we possibly can. So
whereas we was going to have a walkthrough, we're not having a walkthrough now.
Well, we're going to have a central.
Yeah, well, we said it was going to be a walkthrough, didn't we?
Well, it still is a walkthrough, but they're not
going to be in the middle now.
The door, yeah.
So yeah, we've had this discussion. Plans changed.
You're on about the kitchen, aren't you? So the kitchen, you come in at the one side and then walk through the centre, and that maximises our units both sides. And then you walk into the bathroom in the centre, but it's an offset exit. And again, that allows us to put the shower in we want, and also a big double wardrobe with sliding doors. So we have varied away from the plan that was, but we've not varied very much.
No.
All our windows and stuff that we did, we specified where they should be. That all still works for us perfectly well. So yeah, all good really. So we'll call that we'll call that a timeout, I think. That's where we are at the moment. It's we've been away at Upton Towers for a couple of days with the grandkiddies and stuff. So we've had a break, and now we've come back to it. I'd say fresh, but we're absolutely knackered. Yeah, you've already seen we've got some obviously brackets to look at for the TV. I've sent the drawings to me mate, who's a fabricator, for those solar brackets. So none of today has been, and I don't think any of it planning. No. Planning and thinking is not a waste.
You put a bit of electric in it, yeah.
I have wired up the shore supply just to a couple of sockets, just temporarily, and that just gives us power into the boat, so I can put a couple of spotlights in and things charge like battery tools and all that sort of stuff. So I threw that in. Yeah, right. We're off to go have some tea. And we'll catch you next time. What we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do 2 videos a week now. Hopefully. We're going to try to because at the moment there'll be so much going on. So we're going to try and do that. Once this is nailed down, I think we'll probably take you through this plan a little bit better. Not saying this is the way to do it, it's just the way we're doing it. And then I could start on first fix. And also look at fixing our, getting our starter clad as well. We need to order our LEDs, and we need to order some solar cable. But we'll do that when we get back. Right, thanks for watching. To all you new subscribers out there, welcome aboard. We've had a bit of an influx.
We have had a bit.
So yeah, fantastic, really good. For you new guys, I'm a boat electrician, that's what I do. And also with Vasto engineer and boat safety engineer, examiner. So I know a little bit, but I don't know everything. But this is not the way you should build a boat, it's the way we're doing it.
Yeah.
So there you go. Welcome aboard, all you new guys, and all the guys that have been with us for a while. Thanks for still staying aboard, it's really good.
Yeah.
So we'll be off for some tea, and we'll try and catch you about Wednesday time, I think.
Yeah.
Tuesday, Wednesday.
See what else we get.
See what else we get up to, and there's plenty of that. Right, see you next time then, guys.
See you later.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.